In the spring of 2017, the Arecibo Observatory picked up an unusual burst of radio waves coming from the direction of the red dwarf star Ross 128. The signal flickered briefly, then vanished without explanation. Later that same year, astronomers made another discovery in that very region, a rocky, Earth-like exoplanet. The timing seemed almost too perfect to be chance, but just as quickly as the signal appeared, it was gone, as though someone, or something, had switched it off, and then, humanity heard nothing for another 150 years. Fast forward to the year 2167. The signal has returned. It's once again coming from the Ross 128 system. Every observatory on Earth turns its gaze toward that tiny patch of sky. Within days, scientists make a new breakthrough. Another rocky planet has been found orbiting the star. This time, the signal's source is pinpointed. It's coming from there. Initial scans paint an extraordinary picture. The world is just a bit larger than Mars, with gravity at half of Earth's, and an atmosphere containing 25% oxygen. The implication is impossible to ignore. Humanity is no longer certain it is alone. The planet is given a name, Elpida, Greek for hope. It lies a mere 11 light-years away. By now, 22nd century technology has already birthed and tested thermonuclear propulsion systems, capable of interstellar speeds. The nations of Earth unite behind a colossal engineering project. At the Earth-Moon L1 point, for 30 years, an armada is slowly constructed. 3 vast cylindrical starships, each 3,300 meters long and 700 meters across, the size of floating cities. They're christened Pinta, Niga, and Santa Maria, echoing the legendary caravels of Columbus. Each vessel is entirely self-sufficient, hosting living quarters, research labs, parks, sports arenas, and hidden restricted areas labeled with cryptic warnings. Inside live 2,000 carefully selected passengers, astronauts, scientists, engineers, teachers, artists, and entertainers, along with their families, chosen to recreate the diversity and stability of life on Earth. September 1st, 2197. The launch. Brilliant blue-white light bursts from the thermonuclear engines as the fleet pushes away from Earth. Acceleration climbs to just under 10 meters per second squared, giving the crew a steady 1 g of artificial gravity. It will take 26 days of continuous thrust to reach their cruising speed, 7.33% the speed of light, fast enough to arrive in 150 years. By the 35th hour, they've already crossed Mars orbit. On day 3, they enter the asteroid belt. At these speeds, even a speck of dust could prove lethal. So, the ships rely on layered defenses, magnetic fields to push away charged particles, high-powered lasers to vaporize debris, and autonomous scout drones to map hazards ahead. On the 5th day, Jupiter's orbit falls behind them. By day 11, they pass Neptune, marking the edge of the solar system. As the target velocity is reached, the engines shut down, and the ships begin to spin, generating centrifugal gravity minus 1 g at 1.6 revolutions per minute. Walls become floors, floors become ceilings, and life adjusts to the strange new physics of rotation. Life settles in. The modular habitats are reoriented. Schools and medical centers reopen. Research resumes. The inner decks near the central axis have lower gravity. Some areas are entirely weightless, perfect for experiments in biology, physics, and rehabilitation therapy. Within a year, aeroponic farms flourish. Seed vaults and DNA archives for both plants and animals are maintained for future colonization. Microbiologists remain vigilant. In a closed environment, even harmless bacteria can mutate into deadly forms. That same year, the Genesis protocol begins. The first pregnancy is confirmed. The ships gradually lower rotational gravity to match Elpida's weaker pull, so the child will grow accustomed to its future homeworld. Lighting systems shift to mimic Elpida's daylight spectrum. By year's end, a healthy baby is born, the first human conceived between the stars. Generations past, children grow into crew members. The once young arrive at old age. Deaths are marked by a new tradition. Bodies and personal mementos are released into the void, to drift forever. 50 years in, halfway to Elpida. Strict population controls keep numbers stable. Families may have 2 to 3 children, spaced across years to maintain a balanced age structure. Frozen gametes and artificial womb technology are kept in reserve. A century into the voyage, the community is stable, with its own historians chronicling events aboard each ship. Over time, the descendants of the original crew adapt physically to life in low gravity. Taller, slimmer, with elongated limbs, upright posture, and altered eye structures for dim light vision. Genetic modifications enhance their ability to thrive on Elpida. By year 149, the sixth generation is alive. The people born here have never seen Earth. It is now more myth than memory. Faint, time-shifted signals still trickle in from humanity's cradle. But the new world is almost in reach. Legends swirl about the locked no-entry zones, secret weapons, alien artifacts, cryosleep chambers for powerful leaders. Then, at last, a faint red spark appears in the windows. 25 days of deceleration begin. The ships reverse spin, shut down rotation, and fire main engines as massive brakes, creating gravity once again, but this time along horizontal decks. The red spark becomes a sun. A blue world emerges. Orbit achieved. The signal's source is finally found, an ancient orbital beacon, left by some unknown hand. Probes descend, sending back the first images, a world of strange beauty. The air is breathable. Elpida is tidally locked, with one side eternally facing its star. The skies glow orange and crimson from neon-rich air. Towering forests of dark purple trees stretch for miles, their leaves lit from within by bioluminescence, blues, greens, and ghostly glows. No animal life is found, only plants and microorganisms. Shuttles land on vast plains. Humans step onto an alien world for the first time in another star system. A monolith is erected, engraved with the names of those who did not live to see this day. Yet the question remains, who built the beacon, and was it truly meant for us?